And welcome back, everybody. RC Taildraggin here. Today we are in the hangar with the E-flite Night Radian. We have a short list of bugs and fixes and upgrades and customizations we want to do, so we're going to get right to it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is correct what I think is a major boo-boo in manufacturing. Just give you a second to look at this picture. So basically, they've got these servos backwards, in my opinion. The push rod comes out one side, but the servo's mounted all the way over on the other side. Same here. Push rod comes through and then goes across to the servo on the other side. I don't really like that. And so because of that, they use these extra long control horns, which is not what we want. We don't need a lot of movement. We want an accurate movement, which you're most likely going to get down here. So if your servo has some slop in it, which these cheap little park zones do, you end up with a lot of slop up here, like that. So any that you have in the shaft or the axle here is going to be amplified. The longer the control horn gets, the worse that's going to get. So we're going to fix that. I was thinking about replacing the servos with better ones, but I don't want to do that. I'll save them for other projects. So basically, I'm going to pull these servos out and move this one over here and put this one right over here. And then because we want the push rod connecting in here on this second hole, maybe the first or second hole. So we're going to move this servo way over here and do the same thing over there. So again, any slack or that you have in this servo is going to be minimized by moving the push rod in closer here. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, and another thing, when you have slop, this isn't really too bad, but if you had a lot here, when you, like with the elevator, if you add elevator input, say you want to do a loop and you're coming back around to the level again, you release that elevator and it may not return to zero absolutely perfectly. So what'll happen is you'll have to give it some more elevator input to level off or retrim. If it's severe, that can happen. So we're going to minimize that possibility by having that push rod closer here. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, and one more thing I want to do is I want to stiffen up this fuselage. You'll notice in some of the videos that I posted of flying, the rearward facing videos, when it's under throttle and climbing, this whole thing does this. Look at it. And I'm barely shaking. I've got a grip here, and I can shake the crap out of the tail. That's not good. You can see it in the videos, too. You can see it vibrating pretty violently sometimes as it's under power, headed straight up. So I've ordered some 1x4mm carbon strips that I'm going to basically cut along the line here, slip them in, glue them in, and stiffen that up. been doing a lot of research, and everybody is complaining about these things. So, and I've seen how they fixed a few, and I've come up with what I want to do, and we'll be taking care of that. Probably one on each side. Vertically, it doesn't bend as much by the virtue of the shape of the fuselage. So originally I was thinking about putting one down the underbelly, but we'll see. I'll do the sides and we'll see if we still need that or not. And the vertical tail is really wobbly, so I may do something in here as well, but we'll see. We'll see how those first two strips, see how much it can take care of. Okay, and continuing on with the servos and push rods, you can see there's already some issues back here. The push rods were installed on the outside of the fuselage, which is fine. It's a foam plane, I get it. It's the easiest way for them to do it, but this is already coming unglued here. You know, just maybe 15 flights and it's coming unglued. The little pin that holds this into here is already missing. So we're going to be taking care of all that. Same with this side. The pin's still there, but look, it's loose. That needs to be fixed. It's garbage. Okay, and one more thing I want to work on at the flying field is the center of gravity. The book has the center of gravity kind of far forward here. That seems like it's more set up for a powered airplane. I think for a sailplane, we want to walk it back here a little bit. A lot of the professional sailplane pilots set up their sailplanes like that. The center of gravity is a little aft here. That's what we're going to do. I think they may have given a little bit of a window, so we're going to try to go to the rear of the window and maybe walk it back just a eighth of an inch at a time until we find something that works really good for us. We want the plane to float. We don't want it to start diving as soon as we release the power, which you can get with a more forward CG. So we're going to do that and see if that improves the flight. Okay, everybody, that's going to be about it for this edition of In the Hangar. We got a lot done on the Radian. Hopefully, if you own and fly one, maybe you saw some tips that will help improve your airplane and your flying as well. But yep, it's all done. So basically, I'm going to be hanging that up on the wall here. That'll be it with the Radian for a while. We got the Astra Junior maiden coming up. I got to do some final CG stuff on that and final prep and pre-flight and get it maidened. Hopefully we'll have a video up here for you soon. But yeah, so if don't forget to smash the subscribe button, comment, like, and let your friends know about this channel if they're interested. I'd really appreciate it. And I really hope to see you back here for the next episode of RC Taildraggin. Goodbye, everybody.